My boss fired me to save a few bucks, completely forgetting I was the only person with the encryption keys to the company vault. About 3 years ago, I was working as the lead archivist for a mid-sized marketing agency. Now, my boss, let's call him Gary, was the textbook definition of a micromanager who didn't actually understand how the technology worked. He loved buzzwords, but hated spending money on infrastructure. Gary had a massive ego. He hated that the tech team, just me and one other guy, was indispensable. To him, we were just a line item on a spreadsheet. So, on a random Tuesday afternoon, he called me into his office. With a smug grin, he told me the company was restructuring and that my position was being eliminated immediately. He gave me 1 hour to pack my box and leave. No 2 weeks' notice, no severance, just a kick out the door. What Gary forgot, or simply never bothered to learn, was how we stored our assets. We managed terabytes of raw footage and design files in what we called the vault. Because Gary was too cheap to pay for proper enterprise cloud storage, the entire system was hosted on a massive encrypted server account, which had been set up using my personal email and authenticated via my personal cell phone number. As I packed my box, I thought about nuking the drive. But revenge is a dish best served cold. Instead, I simply walked out. I didn't leave a handover note, I didn't transfer the credentials, and crucially, I turned off the auto-renewal on the server subscription, which was set to expire in exactly 2 weeks. Fast forward 14 days. I was at home, making a sandwich, when my phone started blowing up. It was Gary. I ignored it. It rang again, and again. Then came the frantic texts. Urgent, the vault is gone. Apparently, the server tried to renew the payment, failed because I removed my card, and the security protocol immediately locked down all access. Their screens were just black voids asking for a 2-factor authentication code, a code that was currently sitting in my text messages. I finally answered the 6th call. Gary was in absolute panic mode. He had a pitch for their biggest client in 45 minutes, and he couldn't access the presentation files. He started screaming, demanding the password. In the calmest voice imaginable, I replied, "Gary, I don't work there anymore. Helping you sounds a lot like external emergency consulting." He stuttered. "What? Just give me the code." "My emergency consulting rate," I explained slowly, "is $5,000, paid up front via wire transfer. You have about 40 minutes before your meeting." The silence on the other end was the sweetest sound I've ever heard. I could hear him hyperventilating. 5 minutes later, I got the notification from my bank. I texted him the 6-digit code and went back to eating my sandwich. I heard later that he was so rattled, he bombed the presentation and lost the client anyway. Edit. For those asking, yes, I reported the $5,000 on my taxes. Best money I ever made.